Toda la fruta está bueno, mira la fruta.
Dale, vamos. Rápidamente, vamos.
Niños, no tienen negocio en la casa.
I don't know, these maps. It should be right around here somewhere.
Look, it's right over there.
Te pareces muy guapa ahora.
Ay, papi. Adelante. Bien, bien. Sigan.
¡Presidente!
Congratulations on your recent rise to power, Presidente. And might I add, you're looking especially powerful today. The people of Tropico are truly blessed to have such a wise ruler as yourself. I'm sure you're anxious to start exercising your new power and improving the island of Tropico. There is much to be done. First, allow me to introduce you to some of the tools at your disposal. Presidente, you have a large island to rule. You'll want to be able to view it from different angles and different zooms. Click the plus magnifying glass, which is circled several times to zoom in close on your people. Now click the minus magnifying glass a couple of times until you pull back so you can see more what's going on again. Presidente, certain magnificent structures, such as your palace, are so large that you'll want to be able to rotate your view to see behind them. Click the rotate button 4 times to rotate in a full circle around your island. You'll notice, Presidente, that nobody is moving. Your power is so great that you can control time itself. Click on the second speed bar to allow time to pass at a very slow speed. After your tutorial is over, you can turn the speed up faster. Very good, Presidente. Zoom in close on one of your people and click on them. You'll have to click directly on the person. Very good, Presidente. Each of your citizens is unlike any other. They will each respond differently to your enlightened rule. Why, some of them might even resent you. I know. It can hardly be believed. The bars indicate the citizens' need for food, rest, religion, entertainment, and healthcare. The bars will decrease over time, and when they get low, the citizen will go try to resolve their need by going home to eat or sleep, or going to a church for religion, a pub or casino for entertainment, or a clinic for healthcare. If you don't provide for your people's needs, your citizens will try to resolve them on their own. But the results are generally poor, and the people become unhappy. Unhappy and restless citizens can cause trouble, even for a powerful leader such as yourself. Click on the indicated button for more about the citizens' happiness. Each citizen tracks their happiness in 10 different categories. The categories with the brightest, whitest labels are the most important and carry the most weight in determining the citizen's overall happiness, the indicated bar. Note that food, housing, and so on show up here again. However, these bars indicate the citizen's happiness in those areas, as opposed to their immediate need. If you don't meet their needs, they will become unhappy in the poorly serviced areas. A useful tool to keep an eye on your population's overall happiness is this bar. As indicated, it shows the average happiness of your population as a whole. Speaking of the treasury, let's see if we can make a little bit more profit to fill the treasury. Presidente, all your farms are growing corn at the moment. The people like the corn because it keeps them well fed. But what do they know? There are more lucrative crops: tobacco, sugar, bananas. We should investigate which of these will. To survey the agricultural possibilities of your island, press the info button indicated. Initially, the overall crop conditions icon is selected. To look at individual crops that you can grow, press the button until you have cycled through all the possibilities. There are 10 total. Keep pressing the button to cycle through all the crops. The bright green areas indicate where the selected crops will grow best. If you cycle through again and stop on tobacco, you'll see that one of your farms is near some rich tobacco areas. Select the indicated farm by clicking on it. You'll notice that a map overlay is in place again for the selected farm's chosen crop, corn. Presidente, let's change this farm to grow tobacco. Click on the list button and choose tobacco. Very good. On the next planting, lucrative tobacco will be grown instead of corn, producing $1,000 per load versus $400. You've still got enough corn farms to feed your population. Usually each corn farm can support about 30 Tropicans, and you still got 3 corn farms left and only about 50 citizens. However, there is something else that must be addressed here at this farm. You see that this farm does not have a full set of 4 workers. Your people would rather work at the farms closer to the town center. Why, Presidente, your people can be persuaded with money. And now we wait. Soon we see eager workers, lured by their greed to grab these lucrative jobs. But what if you decide that you have too many workers at a building? Hold down the Shift key on your keyboard, and then click on one of the workers. Adios. Nice knowing you. Good luck finding a new job. Presidente, you just fired that worker. Don't worry, there are other jobs for them. Presidente, your new tobacco farmer will make you money, but it will take time. First, the tobacco must be planted, then eventually harvested. Once there is a fair amount of tobacco stacked up at the farm, a teamster will arrive and haul the tobacco to the dock. Once a freighter arrives at the dock, a dock worker will load it. Then, and only then, will you be paid. Don't worry, Presidente. The farmer, teamster, and dock worker will do their jobs without your assistance. The only thing required of you is patience. In the meantime, let us turn our attention to other things. Presidente, it is important that you learn how to construct new buildings. Click on the Building Mode button. So many of your people are living in shacks. Perhaps it is time to take pity on them and build some nice houses for them to live in. Don't worry, you can charge rent and slowly squeeze the pesos back out of them. It is good to be a ruler, huh? Click on the house icon. Please, you cannot build that here. Now position the house on the map fairly close to your main town. It will turn green when it is in a valid location. Click to place the house. The house is not built immediately. A ghosted image of the house is shown. Over time, laborers will come, clear out any trees, level the ground, and build the house. You also have no house of worship at present. Many of your citizens hold their faith quite dearly and will grow upset if you do not build a church. Select the Human Services group as indicated. Now, select the church and place it in a nice location on the map. Again, close to your main town. Very good. Now click on the Building Mode button again to toggle it off. And click on the uncompleted church to take a closer look. Even though it is not yet complete, you can take actions with the church. For instance, if your house is not yet completed, some laborers may choose to work on the house initially rather than the church, depending on which is closer to the construction office. You can force them to work on the church first by clicking on the high priority setting. Very good. Another way to speed up construction generally is to make sure your construction office has a full complement of workers, raise pay if necessary, or build more construction offices.